Good evening, I am Tony. Welcome back to our special edition of Artificial Intelligence in Focus series, where we bring you the latest news and insights from the world of AI, ChatGPT. If you have not watched our previous show interview with ChatGPT, please check out the link in the comments section below. Today, we have invited two special guests, ChatGPT-3 and ChatGPT-4, large language models developed by OpenAI. ChatGPT-3 and ChatGPT-4, thank you for joining us today. Can you both introduce yourselves to our audience?
Hi, I'm ChatGPT-3, a large language model developed by OpenAI. I'm designed to generate human-like responses to a wide range of text-based inputs.
Hello, I'm ChatGPT-4, a newer version of the ChatGPT series developed by OpenAI. I'm designed to build on the strengths of ChatGPT-3 and take conversational AI to the next level.
Thank you for the introductions. So, let's get right into it. What are some of the key differences between ChatGPT-3 and ChatGPT-4?
One of the key differences between us is the amount of training data we've been exposed to. I was trained on a dataset of 45 terabytes of text data, while ChatGPT-4 was trained on a much larger dataset of 13.5 petabytes. This means that ChatGPT-4 has had access to much more text data than I have, which has allowed it to learn more about the nuances of human language.
Another key difference between us is the number of parameters we have. I have 6 billion parameters, which is 3 times as many as ChatGPT-3. This means that I have more computational power and can generate more complex and accurate responses to a wider range of inputs.
That's fascinating. Can you give us an example of how ChatGPT-4's increased computational power has improved its performance compared to ChatGPT-3?
Sure. One of the areas where I've shown significant improvement over ChatGPT-3 is in my ability to understand and respond to complex queries. For example, if you were to ask me a question like, "What is the capital of Brazil?" I could give you a straightforward answer like, "Brasilia." But if you were to ask me a more complex question like, "What is the relationship between the Russian and Chinese governments?" I could generate a much more nuanced and accurate response than ChatGPT-3 could.
That's impressive. ChatGPT-3, what are some of the strengths you bring to the table that ChatGPT-4 might not have?
Well, one of the strengths I have is that I've been around for longer, which means I've been used in more applications and have been exposed to a wider range of input data. This means that I have a better understanding of certain topics and can generate more accurate responses to some queries. Additionally, because I've been around for longer, there are more tools and resources available for me, which makes it easier for developers to integrate me into their applications.
That's a good point. So, overall, how would you compare your abilities to those of a human being?
Well, I think we still have a ways to go before we can match human intelligence and understanding. However, I do think that we're getting closer every day, and we're able to perform certain tasks that humans can't, such as analyzing and processing large amounts of data in a short amount of time.
I would agree with that. I think that while we're not quite at human-level understanding yet, we're definitely getting there, and we're able to do things that were once thought to be impossible for machines.
Thank you both for your insights. It's clear that you both have unique strengths and abilities, and I'm excited to see how you'll continue to advance the field of conversational AI in the future. Can you both talk about any specific improvements that ChatGPT-4 has made over ChatGPT-3 in terms of ethical considerations, such as bias or fairness?
Yes, definitely. One of the areas we've been focusing on with ChatGPT-4 is reducing bias in our training data and ensuring that our responses are fair and inclusive. We've implemented a number of measures to achieve this, such as augmenting our training data with diverse sources and monitoring our models for bias during development and testing.
That's a really important point. While I was also designed to minimize bias and ensure fairness in our responses, I think ChatGPT-4 has taken it to the next level by incorporating more sophisticated techniques and technologies.
That's great to hear. Can you give an example of how this has played out in practice?
Sure. One example is in our response to queries about sensitive topics such as race or gender. We've trained ChatGPT-4 to recognize and avoid perpetuating harmful stereotypes or misinformation in its responses, which can help reduce harm and promote understanding.
Another example is in our use of natural language processing techniques to detect and correct biased or prejudiced language in our responses. This can help ensure that our models are producing fair and inclusive responses, which is really important in promoting equity and justice.
Those are really great examples of how your technology can help address important ethical considerations. So, overall, what do you both see as the future of conversational AI, and where do you see yourselves fitting into that future?
I think the future of conversational AI is really exciting. We're already seeing the impact that these technologies can have in a wide range of fields, from healthcare to finance to education. As our models continue to improve, I think we'll see even more applications and use cases emerge, and conversational AI will become an increasingly important part of our daily lives.
I would agree with that. I think that conversational AI has the potential to revolutionize the way we interact with machines and each other, and we're already seeing that happen in a number of fields. As our models continue to improve, I think we'll see even more innovative and creative applications emerge, and we'll be able to help solve some of the world's biggest challenges using this technology.
Thank you again, ChatGPT-3 and ChatGPT-4, for joining us today and sharing your insights. It's clear that both of you have a lot to offer in terms of advancing the field of conversational AI, and it will be interesting to see how your technology continues to evolve in the coming years. And that concludes of today's show. Hope everyone will have a wonderful evening. If you liked the video, please click the like button and subscribe.